We went to Greece with our 1-year-old. I was just expecting the most magical, beautiful, romantic vacation ever. And shockingly, that did not happen. Probably the moment when I realized that this trip wasn't going according to my plan or what I saw in my head was really just like the first day getting on the airplane and taking that 11-hour flight to Athens. We flew first class, which I was so excited about because I've never flown first class before. Zion was gonna be on our lap for that flight, and it was a red-eye flight, which I also thought was a good idea because you can lay down totally flat, and I thought Zion would just cuddle with me and we'd have like a great night of sleep, wake up refreshed in Greece, ready to start the day. Oh my gosh, none of that happened. It was horrible.
We made it to Greece.
After no sleeping in first class, still no sleeping.
Anyway, we got to Greece exhausted, and I was just thinking, okay, now we can get our trip started. It's gonna be so fun. We can do this.
Meow. Are you talking to the kitty? Meow.
We got to our Airbnb, and it was just so tiny. It was just not what I saw in the photos, and there was these really tiny stairs that were like from like the 1800s, I think. So every stair was like a different size. We had to be so careful going up and down the stairs with Zion and making sure he didn't go upstairs on his own. I don't know. The bed was tiny. The shower wasn't a real shower. We had to basically hold the shower. I'm probably sounding like a complete snob right now, but I was expecting to go on vacation and have like a better bathroom than what I have at home, and it was just not. Then we go out to eat dinner, and Zion and Jake somehow get food poisoning.
What was that? You want to stick to our pastas?
All night long, they're like going through this, and I'm just praying for them, and I'm praying that I don't get it. And then all the next day, they're just like in bed sleeping, and that is when I was just wishing I was home. Like, I would redo that whole flight all over again. I would endure it just to be home and have the comforts of our home, and just was realizing like it's not a vacation. That was like the lowest point of the trip. Those first 3-4 days were really, really hard. But then I called my mom, just telling her all this. She's like, you just need to find a new Airbnb. That's really the source of your pain. I didn't even think about doing that because I just didn't want to like waste all that money that we spent, but it would be a waste either way because we'd be miserable there.
All right, this is the new Airbnb. So here's the shower. It's quite a bit better. This one is 2 bedrooms. It's a little bit dirty already. Just because it's been a couple days. Wow, I'm actually kind of ashamed to just show. I just put a mattress topper on there to make it more comfortable. So we haven't made the bed and sheets yet. But this wagon is a whole other story.
Let me try to like explain how Rhodes works.
This is how you get stuff in Rhodes.
So the old town of Rhodes is a place where no cars are allowed. So it is kind of a small town. You can walk the whole thing in maybe 30 minutes, but it's really hard walking because the streets are really narrow, and it's almost like you're in this medieval maze. It's just stone everywhere, so it's super bumpy, and it destroyed a stroller of ours, so we had to buy another stroller.
It is not the highest quality stroller.
Getting our suitcases and luggage all across, like that took 2 hours with Jake and the Airbnb guy taking turns like bringing suitcases over. So anyway, once we got to our new place, it was a lot better, and it felt like somewhere we could actually relax.
All right, we have bugatsa, cherries, blueberries, watermelon,
Eggs, pepper, sausage. Really good, thank you.
peppers, and sausage.
Time flies when you're looking forward to going home.
So when things really started to pick up for us and change, and we went into a different direction, was when we started making friends with the local people. All while this is all happening and we're having our trip, we're also hosting a art retreat for artists. We have two of our art instructors who are running the retreat. My mom and I and Jake, we could all just kind of relax during the trip. We weren't really responsible for hosting. We would come in and out and like hang out with the people and be part of the art classes. The hotel owners who owned the place that all the artists were staying at on the retreat, we just got really close with them. They had a 2-year-old son and an 8-year-old son, and Zion loved hanging out with them and playing with them. So that was so cool to see him just hanging out with other kids, and they didn't even speak the same language, but they just still had fun together, and we really connected with their parents. They told us about this little beach called Tsos Beach. It was really a place that locals went. There weren't a lot of tourists there, and it was just the cutest beach. And that was really special to see Zion swim, being in like the calm Greek waters. He really got to enjoy the water, and that was just so fun to see. Growing up, my parents took my siblings and I to Greece many times. So I have these like really early memories of being in Greece as a child. Growing up, I would hear my mom sharing about her struggles with us there. And oh my gosh, she got way worse stories than me because she was broke for some of that time and really struggled to even like put food on the table while we were in Greece, trying to manage her art business there, and she got lots of stories. But now I'm an adult and I brought my son there and I got to really share in some of those same struggles. Greece has always been there in my life. I have some Greek heritage. We've had family there. Just to be able to show that to Zion, even though he's not going to remember this, but we have pictures, we have videos. Just as my parents shared their love of Greece with me as a kid, now get to share that with Zion. So that was really special. We decided to take Zion to this little petting zoo that has lemurs and ostrich that you can feed. He's never been to a zoo before, and we're just really excited to see how he's gonna react with all the animals.
Man, what did you think?
Ostrich are way nicer than the ones I've fed before in Arizona.
Yeah, the ones in Arizona are pretty mean compared.
These are so calm.
We thought maybe we'll be here for 2 hours or a little bit more and then go get lunch, but
1 hour or less is plenty of time. But it was so fun. Original plan of being in Europe for 2 months, and we were going to go to Italy after this. We were just like, whoa, no, this is not a good idea. We just decided, let's cut our trip short. And once we decided that, we changed our tickets. It actually gave us like this pressure lifted off of us where we didn't have to make it work so hard. Like we didn't have to really put our effort in making this whole 2-month trip work. And Jake wasn't so focused on getting all this work done abroad. He could just focus on having fun. So the three of us really bonded as a family. We were just thinking each day, what can we do with Zion that he's gonna have fun doing? It's been 2 months since we've been back from Greece. Maybe we can think more clearly now, or maybe not. Zion,
put it back.
No touching.
Put it back.
Zion, no.
Zion, I want you to put that down, please. We've learned from our mistakes. One, we need Johanna with us.
Yes.
If we want to actually be productive and continue working, we need
some help.
Yeah. The grandparents aren't much help.
And if we want to stay up late and like go on a date night,
yes.
Yeah.
Need help.
Yeah.
We need a high quality stroller. Now
Yeah,
this is a point
so-
of frustration for me because I
know.
mentioned multiple times, let's just ship our nice stroller there.
It's my fault, okay? I
Yeah.
admit it. Fine.
And that's basically it.
Being patient is hard, I know.
We went into the trip with the expectations that it would be a vacation for us. The truth is, when you have a child,
The travel no longer is about you, it's about them. You're not traveling for fun, you're traveling as an investment in your child's future. I realized that if you set different expectations for the trip, your experience will sort of be determined by the pre-framing that you create for yourself. Now we're going to Italy.
But this time, it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different.
Because we have our nanny coming with us.
Yeah.
We're really excited.
Uh-oh, Zion. Careful. Careful, Zion. Come here, come here. Zion, can you come here? So even though we have our nanny, we still have to have realistic expectations. Like,
Yeah.
even she's not gonna be 24/7.
No.
We still wanna experience Italy with this guy too. You know, we're setting the expectation that it's not gonna be like relaxing vacation still. It's just gonna be similar to last time, similarly difficult, but we have more help, so.
I think it's gonna be a beautiful trip. Maybe we'll do a Italy vlog while we're there, and hopefully it's gonna be a different experience. We would love to hear some of your stories if you've traveled with kids and if you have tips on traveling. Everyone gives some kind of different advice, so that would be really cool to hear down below in the comments. And make sure you subscribe to my channel where I'll be doing more of these vlogs and just sharing my day-to-day life as an artist. All right, we gotta go change his diaper.